presentation. So I just show you the picture. Okay, here it's about the derivatization. The principle is the sample. In the sample, the compound will be react with the derivative derivative reagent, and it will generate the derivative derivatives, and that's well we can detect with this one the derivative derivatives, and by detect this one and calculate the sample concentration, so that's the principle. And about the derivatization, there have two different types. First one is the pre-colon uh, derivatization. Next one is the post-colon derivatization, and they have a little different. The right side, the big picture here, and it's the post-colon derivatization sketch map. And as the word as the word mean, it is the behind the colon. We call it post-colon. I marked in the red box. There have the uh, pump or gas deliver the derivatization liquid pass through there, and together mix with the eluent and the sample, and the sample pass through the colon, and by the colon separate, and then pass through here, mix together to the next. The cell is active the active cell. They will adhere generate the derivative, derivatives, and then to the detector. This is the post-colon derivatization. And about the pre-colon, it is mean in front of the colon, but it's not remove this device to here. It is mean that it's similar with the pre-treatment, just like we do pre-treatment with our sample. For example, reaction with in some bottle, and finish like centrifuge or filter or something. When it finish, and then you use to here to detect. You use the instrument to detect, just like a pre-treatment. So in the theory, it's a little similar, but in the device, it's different, because the pre-colon derivatization, they usually didn't use a special device to do that. Okay, and the purpose is to change the separation degree of the substance. Sometimes, if you have the compound, the compound have the high concentration, the other one have the very low concentration, and it's have the poor separation, so that we need to use the derivatization to make to change the separation ability to separate good. Next one is increased response. Actually, like if we use our conductivity detector, the sensitive is lower than the UV detector, so that it can be increased the response, improve stability, and some ions is very easy to. This is compared with the pre-colon and post-colon. Pre-colon, it means that the colon separation is already react is already finished, so we detect the reaction compound. But the post-colon, the pass through the chromatography colon is only the sample. Like it's same with others. We use the colon to separate our sample, and next one is the uh, influence factor. The pre-colon have a lot of uh, effect factors, but exceed. And if the derivative is not stable, it will cause the poor repeatability. Here is about our instrument PCD1. It's mean post colon detector 1. And here have the some parameters. This instrument, it is use the touch screen to control the instrument, and it have one pump inside, and this is the parameter for it. And the reaction cell, the temperature max to 8 to 80 to 18 centigrade, and protect at 100. The reaction cell is 750. We can customize for you according to your requirement. And inside there have a column oven. And next is the dimensions and the power. And now this year we have the new PCD3. This one, the parameter here. We use software to control Live, and also have the pump. The temperature will be higher than the first generation, and protect at 230. And also we add the cooling function because some action have the reaction have the high temperature. We can use this cooling function to make the uh, temperature lower than that. So there have a range. The lowest one uh, is 4 centigrade to 40, depend on the temperature. And the reaction cell is 100 microliter to max. Max is 8 milliliter. And for the detection limit, we tested the CR6. The lowest concentration is 0.1 ppb, and also the dimensions and power here. This is the internal structure of the two different instruments. The first one, PCD1, have the pump, and the two uh, here have a column oven. We can put the column in here. Also, we can put the column in the ion chromatography, or you have the HPLC. It's okay. If we put the column here, we just set the parameter on the touch screen. There have a solenoid valve. This valve can switch the derivatization liquid with this volume or weight, the compound here, to prepare 1 liter. And the derivative temperature 40, and the flow rate is different, 0.3. We just keep the reaction and finish. So we add enough the derivatization liquid. The detector UV10, and the wavelength is 530. CR6 is the hexavalent chromium, and this is the concentration of nitrite. It will it's hard to detect, but if we use the post colon derivatization instrument to do this application, because the chloride didn't respond to the UV detector, so that it's easy to be detected the very low concentration of nitrate. This is the standard concentration, and here detect at 538. Then we get the chromatogram here. Next is also the CR6 in toy. The right side is the European Union standard here, and they say the CR6 must be lower than this number. And we also use AC1 column and use a large volume to inject. Because the D160, if we use the peristaltic pump to inject samples, totally the max injection volume is 2.5 milliliter. So it's easy to inject this number of samples. And also use PCD1 to detect and UV10 drinking water. This compound is usually come from the pharmaceutical industry, the pesticides. In China this year, they have a standard to detect the glyphosate in the drinking water. We The first standard method is the post-colon derivatization. I didn't. Then this is the condition. This is the conditions here. AC1 colon and 1,000 microliter injection to detect the CR6. Okay, here is the formaldehyde in the cosmetic, and I checked the number of the uh, cosmetic. There have 25% of the cosmetic. They add the this one. They add the formaldehyde inside. It's used to forbidden the oxide with the cosmetic. Also, I didn't set the instrument here because I just checked the standard and find out the element is here. Element use this one. The colon they marked in there is this colon, and only inject 10 microliter. And the derivatization here and the reaction temperature is 100 centigrade. Flow rate 0.5. And also use the FLSD detector, and this is the wavelength here. In China, the standard must be lower than 1.5 ppm. This is the standard number. Next one is the amino acids in food detection. And this application is according, I checked the standard here. They didn't set the conditions inside because some factory they sell the method with the instrument together. So I just found that the element they use gradient, and they use the column must be the efficiency sodium ion exchange column or the lesser. Only these two column. One is the sodium, another is the lesser, and the flow rate 0.4. Injection is 10 microliter, and derivatization is also not one. Derivatization is only here, but they usually use the gradient and use the uh, different regions inside. They will use one A, B, C, and gradient like that, and they detect at the wavelength 570. The principle is here. The protein in food, they inside they we need use the hydrochloric acid to be treat with it, and like the amino acids. Then we can get this one, and then use the uh, separate by the ion exchange colon and its reaction, and then we can get the colors as there. Use the UV detector to be detect, and there have two different wavelengths because the most of them at 570 the wavelengths, but there have two amino acids at 440 to detect. Okay, everyone, this is all the things about the post-colon derivatization.